Imagine driving into a city designed for hundreds of thousands of people, only to find that no one's around. The buildings are new, the streets are clean, but the silence is deafening. Where is everyone? Why are these huge cities completely empty? In today's video, we're taking you through 10 massive cities in the United States that should be bustling with life, but for one reason or another, they're practically ghost towns. You might recognize some of these names, but I guarantee you won't believe why nobody lives in these empty cities. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Before we dive into the first city, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're always dropping eye-opening content like this, and trust me, you won't want to miss a thing. Now, let's get started.
Kicking off our list is Tucson, Arizona, a city that feels like it's stuck between two worlds. With beautiful desert landscapes and a rich cultural history, you'd think Tucson would be packed with residents. But strangely, the city's population has been declining for years. So, why isn't anyone moving here? Well, Tucson faces a major problem, the economy. With limited high-paying jobs and an aging population, young professionals are fleeing to bigger cities like Phoenix. Add in sweltering summer heat, and it's no surprise that Tucson feels like a city built for more people than it actually holds. Next on our list is a city that once thrived on culture, tourism, and jazz, New Orleans. Despite its rich history and vibrant personality, certain parts of New Orleans are surprisingly deserted. After Hurricane Katrina in 2005, entire neighborhoods were wiped out. And while the city has made strides in rebuilding, many areas are still struggling. The slow recovery, combined with rising crime rates and flood risks, have scared away many potential residents. It's a city that's still fighting to return to its former glory. Memphis, the birthplace of blues and rock and roll, should be a lively, thriving city. Yet, it's another place where parts of the city seem eerily empty. Why? One big reason is the economy. Memphis has struggled to attract new industries, and many of its factories have closed. This has led to high unemployment and an exodus of people looking for better opportunities elsewhere. On top of that, Memphis has one of the highest crime rates in the country, driving more residents away. Moving on to Tulsa, Oklahoma, a city that was once an oil boom town but is now eerily underpopulated. Tulsa has great infrastructure and a low cost of living, so why does it feel so empty? The answer is a lack of job opportunities. While Tulsa has tried to reinvent itself as a hub for tech startups, it's still overshadowed by bigger cities like Dallas and Austin. Combine that with the fact that young people are leaving in droves for larger metros, and you have a city that looks ready to thrive but hasn't quite figured out how. Virginia Beach might sound like a dream location, with miles of sandy beaches and a prime spot on the East Coast. But dig a little deeper, and you'll find that parts of this coastal city are surprisingly underpopulated. One major factor? Flooding. Rising sea levels have made coastal living in Virginia Beach risky. Home insurance rates are skyrocketing, and many people are choosing to leave rather than risk losing their homes to the next big storm. Climate change is turning this once popular city into a ghost town in some areas. Kansas City has all the makings of a major Midwestern hub, great food, a strong sports culture, and a central location. But oddly, large parts of Kansas City are empty. The problem here? A lack of investment in certain neighborhoods. While downtown has seen some revitalization, other areas have been left behind. Combine that with rising crime rates, and people are moving out faster than they're moving in. Nashville is known for its music scene, attracting artists and tourists from around the world. But did you know that parts of Nashville are strangely deserted? As Nashville's popularity has skyrocketed, so has its cost of living. Housing prices have surged, pushing many longtime residents out. Gentrification is turning neighborhoods that were once affordable into areas only the wealthy can afford. This has left parts of the city empty and struggling to maintain their cultural identity. Jacksonville, Florida, the largest city by land area in the U.S., Despite its size, parts of this city are eerily underpopulated. What's going on here? While Jacksonville has a lot of potential, it's been struggling to attract people to fill its massive footprint. Its sprawling nature means that without significant population growth, large parts of the city remain empty, especially in the outer suburbs. The lack of jobs and an overabundance of land make it difficult to create a sense of community. Oklahoma City is another example of a city that seems like it should be thriving, but many areas remain desolate. Why is that? The answer lies in its over-reliance on industries like oil and energy. As those industries have fluctuated, so has the city's population. When the jobs go, the people go, leaving behind massive empty spaces that once housed workers and their families. Our final stop takes us to Anchorage, Alaska. It's one of the most remote cities on this list, but that's not the only reason why it feels empty. Anchorage's isolation makes it difficult to attract new residents. Add in harsh winters, a limited job market, and the high cost of living, and you have a recipe for a city that struggles to grow, despite its natural beauty. So, there you have it, 10 massive cities that look ready for thousands, if not millions, of residents, but stand nearly empty. Whether it's economic decline, environmental issues, or poor planning, these cities are a reminder that even the best laid plans can go wrong. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time, keep exploring.